This is the solution video for section 8.2, problem number 20. So for problems 20 and 21, set up an integral that can be used to find the volume of the region revolved about the given axis. All right, so we are taking this y equals root x minus 2. So we have this thing, right? X equals 11, and we are revolving around the y axis, right? So all right, so now what we want to do is we want to use the shell method, right? Because it says to use shells for problems 20 through 29. So you'll recall the shell method requires a rectangle that is parallel to the axis of rotation. So in this case, we are going to use a dx. So we need our equation in y equals x form. So we have the square root of x minus 2. All right. And so remember, the shell method says 2 pi times the integral of the radius times the height with respect to whatever variable. So in this case, dx. All right, so radius. Remember, how far is the dx rectangle from the axis of rotation? Well, remember, the dx is x units from the y-axis, right? And so in this case, we would just say x minus 0, right? Now, if we were going around something else, then we would say x minus whatever the axis of rotation is. Or if the axis of rotation was over here, we would say the axis of rotation minus x. All right, then the height is just the upper boundary of the dx, which is the square root of x minus 2, minus the lower boundary, which is just 0, right? And then we're going to integrate from left to right. So that would be from 2 to 11. Right now, we can drop a little bit here, right? We can say, okay, 2 to 11, this is just x. And then we can say the square root of x minus 2. And then minus 0 doesn't do anything, right? And so we get 2 pi times the integral. And that I wrote pi there, but it should say 11. I'm sorry. All right. And so that is problem number 20.